This is the VICTRIP T6 long range foldable electric bike. This is claimed to have a range of up to 300 kilometers, but that's always under perfect conditions, settings, etc. So you never know. But it has a front suspension, no rear suspension, but a suspension saddle and suspension seat post, which is quite nice. It has a 250 watt motor, geared brushless motor, which peaks at 1000 watts and is claimed to have up to 85 newton meters of torque. It also has a throttle here, but it's a throttle assist. It only cuts out after 6 kilometers an hour, so that when you're starting you can use the throttle to get up to 6, and then you take over pedaling, it cuts out. Which is handy because there is a tiny bit of lag when the motor kicks in, usually 2-3 seconds I notice. But the battery also is a 48 volt 55 amp battery, which is 2640 roughly amp hour battery, which is quite big, so it is, and it's quite heavy because I think it's nearly 18 kgs, and the bike itself is 52 to 54 kgs, which is, it is heavy. Now your adjustment here for your bars, you can height adjust it. Your saddle's height adjustable, all quick release, which is quite handy. Your wheels are 20-inch wheels with 4-inch tyres. Mudguards are plastic, which I actually like because they're a bit flexy and take a bit of a bang. You have a front headlight, an LED headlight, and you've rear lights, a brake light, a light, and you have indicators. You also have this pannier on the back, which 4 bolts holds it in, so you can have it on or off. It's not too hard either ways to take off or put on. It comes with Shimano 7-speed gears, which seem quite nice, feel smooth, and it also comes with hydraulic disc brakes. It has a button on the main for your lights, indicators, horn, and it's coloured. As you can see there, there's your Shimano gear set, which isn't bad. There's your rear lights. As you can see, suspension on the saddle. And there is your gear system. This is your throttle. If you look over here, that's also your key for your power, which turns on and off the bike. But also if you look over here, there's another port just here, which takes another key for your battery. And that little, you see a tiny spud there, you just turn it back one click and that disconnects the power in the battery to the bike, which is handy. And if you turn it again, it unlocks the battery in the frame. Now the bike also comes with, as you can see, a small stand, which isn't bad. This is your pedals, which fold in, and then you push down, pull back, they fold out. You can see there's the brakes. There's your brakes on the front. They aren't bad. That's your suspension. It's not anything major, but it does the job. There is your front light. Again, handy to have. Now this is your brake levers, clear brakes. They actually work quite good. And now here is your display. So there's your light, indicators, your horn, and now if you press this, see it turns on. As you can see, it's in power assist 1. If you push up, it goes to 2, 3, up to 5. Now also in this button is for your light on your screen for at night. It can dim it. This here, press this and you'll see there is your headlight. There's your rear lights, and the indicators are in the side, which is nice to have built in. Now also this your horn, which isn't bad. Well, as you can see, I fit the bike in my small van. The only thing I have to do is fold down the bars on it, which leaves it handy. So I've arrived here in Waterford to do the Waterford to Dungarvan Greenway, which is approximately 45 to 50 kilometers long. I'll see if I can get over 100 in distance. It's not very many meters of climbing, but we'll see how the bike goes, and we'll try power modes, stuff like that, and we'll see what battery I've left at the end of the day. So bike is ready. You can see there we have our set at 0 and Greenway awaits. So we'll get going now. So guys, we're in power assist 1, and this has a throttle for assist. As you'll see, assists up to 6 kilometers an hour. So there it goes. Now 11 kilometers an hour is what you can get in power assist 1. Power assist 2, between 14 and 15 kilometers an hour. Power assist 3 is 17.9 kilometers an hour. Which isn't bad, but a bit slow. Power assist 4, 22.5, which actually feels pretty good. Now if you go into power assist 5, that's your 25 kilometers an hour. So it is. Which feels nice. Which is what I'm going to cycle in today to do this Greenway. As you can see, there's the bike. But if you want, you can kind of pretend to pedal and the motor will kick in, kind of like ghost pedaling. But the bike saddle's very comfy, has a suspension in the saddle, and also there's a suspension in the post that goes into the bike, which is nice. You see there. As you can see, bike's very smooth. Even though there's no rear suspension, you don't feel bumps, but this is flat ground. So, and now if you hit the brakes are good and firm. So I'll put this on a time lapse now for the rest of this, and we'll see how we go. Brakes are great on the bike. I haven't had any issues with it at all. Battery wise, you'll be surprised with the results. As I said, still a bit to get back anyway. It's been a reasonably long day driving down and doing all this, so I will stick it now on a time lapse for the last back to the van, and then I'll show you the results. So just back from doing the Waterford Greenway on the bike, and gonna see now distance I've done. So turn it on. There we go. 104.3 kilometers, and you can see the battery there. Hope it's focusing right. Has used 1 mark out of 5, but the mark did drop at 87 kilometers. So it did. So just under 20 done since, but that's pretty damn good. Overall, I'm happy with the bike. It's great for long runs, as you can see with the range. It is a little bit heavy. It's between roughly 51 to 54 kgs with the battery. I think the battery is close to 18 kgs in weight. Now it does fold, and even if you take the battery off, it's still going to be a heavy bike to lift in to the back of a car. You'd really need 2 people, I think. But for me, it just suits me. So it does. I've tried cycling the bike with the power assist off. It can be done, but it's very hard. You won't do it for too long. You need the assist. Now I got this bike from a bike shop called erider.ie and found them very helpful. Any questions, they go through everything with you. I'll put a link in the description to their website, and I'll probably put a picture of their website up now. And if you have any more questions on the bike, please make a comment, and I'll try answer as best I can. I'm not an expert. If I can answer, I will. If not, maybe someone from erider.ie will comment and answer any questions you have and that I can't answer. So that's really about it for this one.